Hey everybody, it's old folks. So if you've got on today or late last night, you'll notice a new patch came out. And go to your mailbox, you can check it out here, the new update that's coming out. I'm going to go to it in a minute and we'll actually go over it a little bit more in detail, but there's a new hero coming out. It is a marksman back row. Giving a little bit of love to the marksman group. Some people are kind of upset, but basically I'll go look at her and we'll take a look at that. We're also going to look at the new Beast Soul set, the Deadly Scorpion, some supports, physical heroes, and cannons. Basically, the big thing is when you get disabled, it's going to remove the disabling effect and take it away from 3 nearby enemies and keep them from being able to be disabled for a while after. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how that plays out. You know, if it's going to kill the Sleet team or not, basically, is what that's really going to be playing into. But let's jump right into it. Let's go take a look at this new hero in the marksman category. Her name is Honey. You know what they say about honey? You get more bees with honey than you do vinegar. Now, she'll start off as a 2-star hero, obviously with the 30 soul stones. How she's going to come out, I'm not 100% sure. Something's going to do it. It's not going to be a daily login, I'm assuming, because it's a 30-star hero, or 30 soulstone hero. We'll just kind of have to wait and see. But, so her first skill basically is Maximal Dose. What this does is it raises her little venom thing that she's going to have. It increases her attack speed and her armor penetration. It ignores the side effects of the other skills. Now, her other skills have side effects. We'll go over that in a minute, but this is her ultimate. The side effect is that it lowers her attack damage and attack speed for a little bit of time after this wears off. So she's going to get a real big boost, and then it's going to drop down for a little bit. So her first skill that you get, basically, it fires a poison bomb, it deals physical damages, and it lowers your enemy's armor. Now, when we look at that over here, and we'll see it in a second, it has a small chance of bursting, splashing enemies with poison and lowering their armor, but it also slightly damages and stuns herself. So, you know, it can hit some other people, but at the same time, it can also potentially hurt her. You know, it's kind of like that whole Sebastian thing. We don't know what the percentage is going to be. Honestly, I've never seen Crash, I don't know why I said Sebastian, Crash, you know, fail against a anytime with this skill that's supposed to stop people from going up. I don't know against an Edwin, but I don't know what the percentage is going to be. We'll just have to wait and see. This is her second skill, you know, not the ultimates. Basically injects herself with the toxin and increases her attack damage and adds poison to her basic attacks. If it's successful, it also gives a shot to her allies. One with the highest AD. You know, again, the side effect is it may cause her to attack her team. I mean, it's like a gamble. You don't know. I mean, what the percentage is, you know, that could be bad. So I could see that being potentially crippling in, say, like a crystal dungeon, where the fight's going on a long time and suddenly she turns on her team. Yeah. Anyways, Erosion Needle, basically her attacks can lower enemies' armor. So this is another way of decreasing the armor on tanks. I don't know how that's going to play out in the grand scheme of things. This is her ultimate here that you see. You know, once it wears off, everything drops down. So it's going to be interesting to see how she plays out. You know, it's kind of like that Pearl part with the increase in the attack that she does here, if it's successful. But you know, I don't know how it's going to be with all of these potential failures. So wait and see. Wait and see. Beast Souls, there is the new Beast Soul element. I gotta see which piece I got. I've got a Scorpion piece somewhere. Oh, it's gotta be a Marksman. I'm like, where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. All right, so I've got a new Scorpion set. When we take a look at it, basically what happens is when you're put into a disabled state, it's going to remove that from you, and then it'll also take it off your allies, up to 3 of them, for a period of time. You know, the second part here is when dealing damage, it reduces the amount of healing the target can receive. So it's going to decrease their healing. You know, it's not bad, 25%. But again, you know, I don't know if that's the main reason why you're going to run it. And you're going to get attack damage and magic resist for your 2-piece set. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out against the sleep teams. I would say maybe some stun teams. Obviously, if you're fighting a Zoe, a Vortex, stuff like that, combos. Well, obviously it negates one of them. How long is it going to prevent you from getting hit by another one? I mean, that could help your team survive. So it's going to be interesting to see how that rolls out as a anti-disabling team. Let's take a look real quick right here. The last few changes that came out, obviously, we went through all of this. Now there's some new Alliance group mail so that you can see when it's read. Rune Core essences can now be sold, and also they increase the Soulstone ability for Jasmine and Tartis. Beyond that, I mean, there's nothing major, I'd say, out there. Is what it is. But it's going to be interesting to see how that hero plays out. Let me know your thoughts on the hero and your thoughts on the new Soulstone, Beast Soul thing that's, you know, kind of there. Is that going to be a good thing, a bad thing? Is it going to totally change the sleep meta or disabling meta? You know, who are you going to put it on? So I'm interested to hear your ideas. I will talk to you all later. Have a great one.